Hello everyone, in this video we will see module 3 on memory management. So first thing is what is the constraint behind memory management, what and all to be done by the operating system under memory management are. We have three parts of memory. One is hard disk, where the program is stored in the hard disk, and that program by the operating system, whenever the program to be executed, will be bought from the disk to the main memory. Next is main memory and register. So main memory and the registers are the only storage units which is accessed by the CPU directly. CPU is not accessing the disk storage or the secondary storage device directly. Next is register. The register can store only one instruction per second, and register will be accessed one CPU clock or less than it. So which is very fast accessible by the CPU. So cache is in between the main memory and the register, which helps in even more faster transaction of data from main memory to the CPU. Protection of the memory requires to ensure the correct operation. So based on how correctly the data from disk is moved to memory and from the main memory to the register, that is how the protected your system is. Base and limit registers are the two major limits which provides the protection for accessing a correct data for execution. Base limit register always have the address or the first address, and the limit register will have the last address of the process. If you consider the data of the process is stored in between 300040, then the first address of that block is called as a base register, and limit is the subtraction value, like the last address minus the base value is the limit of that process. Means how long this means continuation. It is like when it started and minus when it ends is the limit, which means this is the value is this limit register will contains the limit or the end of the process data in the main memory. CPU must check whether check every memory access generated in the user mode to be sure between the base and limit plus base register only. So this is how hardware is protected, or the main memory is protected by unwanted access of or not required access from the memory. The CPU will always provide an address. The address is compared with base. For the process P1, the base register will have the process P1's base address. Always the address provided by CPU should be greater than or equal to the base address, and it should be lesser than the base plus limit address. Then only the memory can be accessed by the CPU. If both the conditions are wrong, the base address means the address provided is lesser than the base, or if it is greater than the base plus limit, then a trap is generated by the operating system to monitor address error or addressing error. Binding the instructions and data memory means it is like you have to know when the address is binded with the instructions and how it is accessed by the data memory. So address binding of an instruction and data to memory address can happen in three different stages. One is at compile time, when the memory location known prior and absolute code can be generated, must compile the code if it is starting from the location. In the compile time, the code the location will be exactly equal to the memory location and the absolute code will be generated. Second is load time, or it is called as interpret based, where it generates relocatable code. Instead of absolute code, it uses memory location which is not in the compile time. It will take relative code. Next one is execution time or run time. binding instructions, where binding deal until the runtime of the process can be moved during its execution from main memory segment to another. In this runtime, it needs hardware support to add the address mapping from base, it takes the help of base and limit register to bind the code to the memory, or to bind the instructions to the data in the memory. So compile time, it will be absolute code. If it is load time, it will be relatable code, that is dynamic code. If it is execution time or runtime, it will be done only at the time of execution. So it will take, or it will make use of base and limit register. Next one is the multi-step processing for user program. How this processing happens step by step for execution. So once the source program is present in the hard disk, it will be compiled or assembled in the compile time. The compiled absolute code, we call it as object module. This object module will be linked with other object module with the linkage editor. Then load module or relatable module is done, and then it is loaded with the system library. Like the system library is available, it will be loaded with the load module and system library. This complete phase we call it as load time, and this loader will load the data from the load time. Data is loaded to the main memory in the form of binary image. So the binary image will be dynamically linked to the dynamic system library, and then this dynamic linking happens in execution time or runtime. And since we have seen like compile time, runtime as well as load time, there is different phases of addressing happening. So this addresses is divided into two spaces, which is logical and physical address. Logical address in the sense, it is like the address will be virtually defined, which is generated by CPU. Physical address is the address which is exactly same as the data saved in main memory. So if you add base value with logical address, that can be converted into a physical address, which is called like a logical address plus base register value will give you the physical address. And logical physical addresses are same in compile time, load time address binding scheme, but logical and physical addresses are different in execution time address binding. So memory management unit works based on converting your virtual or logical address into physical address. That is the main task of memory unit. So hardware device that run time map virtual to physical address means the device which is only specified to map the virtual address or logical address to the physical address. How it is done? The user program deals with logical address. It never seems the real or physical addresses. So execution time binding occurs when the reference is made to the location in the memory. Logical address is bounded to physical address. So how it is done? So as I told, logical address will be converted to physical address in the main memory unit or memory management unit. Always CPU provides logical address. Relocation register will have the base limit of the program, so that is added with logical address. Then the relocation register value plus logical address will give you the physical address of the instruction in the memory. This is called dynamic relocation using relocation register. Next is dynamic linking. In linking of address we have two types. One is static and dynamic. Static means system library and program code combined by the loader into binary program image, which will never change. But like dynamic linking will change. It is like linking postponed until the execution time, where entire program need not to be in the main memory to execute. Routines is not loaded until it is called. Better it gives you better memory space. memory space, where if the program is having like 1 GB of program code, instead of loading complete 1 GB of program code to your RAM, in dynamic linking you can load main memory or main program to the RAM, and based on the function or the program routine call, you can copy the routine only at the time of execution, where the memory space will be utilized properly. I hope you understood this topic. Thank you.